Hey y'all. All right, so let's talk about oh man, it wears me out. It wears me the hell out. All right, let's talk about the reasons why men think that women choose to be single. All right? Put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. Are you ready? All right. Reasons men think that women are choosing to be single. She's fatherless. She's fatherless. Now, I know women are good, but I didn't know that we are so good that we can create ourselves without a father present. But apparently we can. That's insane. They've said this on videos. It's this, so I'm not, like I'm telling you what they have actually said. She's fatherless. She prefers toxic men, so she will overlook a good man in a heartbeat. Really? I want you to think about that. I know men don't like to think, but we're going to try today. Okay? She prefers toxic men. Since 99.9% of y'all are toxic, you would think that more women would be in a relationship if they prefer toxic men. So what you're saying makes no sense. Toxic men are everywhere. Okay? So are toxic women. But we're talking about men. Women don't usually, some women don't have a problem going to therapy. Men are too egotistical to go to therapy because they feel like I'm perfect the way I am because I'm a narcissist, so I already know I'm perfect. Why should I go to therapy? Everybody else needs to change, not me. So, yeah, if she prefers toxic men, she would be in relationships with one of these many toxic men out here, so that doesn't make any sense. She prefers Pookie since there are so many of those, like I said, so many of those out there. You would think more women would not be single, duh. How do you handle your physical and emotional needs? We give ourselves what we need, and not everyone runs around hot to trot. Some of us have discipline with our bodies. These are my responses. We're not men, so we don't wake up with a boner, although a lot of men don't anymore either once they reach a certain age, but we won't go there. Did I go there? Yes, I did. Uh, we don't have anything jumping in our pants when a tight butt walks by. We don't have anything waking us up in the morning. We don't have any part of our body that demands that we use women for sex. So we're good. Most of us are good when it comes to that. We've got self control, we've got sexual self control, discipline, which is something men lack. A lot of men lack. Bear with me. So, some species of females in the animal kingdom can reproduce without a male. It is called parthenogenesis. So they got the right idea. They don't have to worry about getting pregnant and the guy runs away. They don't have to worry about him arguing about child support. She don't have to worry about him beating her up when she's pregnant because he don't want the kid anyway. So he's hoping if he beats her up, she'll lose the baby. Oh yeah, I went there. Parthenogenesis is a rare reproductive strategy that allows some female species to reproduce without a male. It involves the development of a female gamete, sex cell into an embryo without fertilization by sperm. This process is also known as a virgin birth. Parthenogenesis is more common in lower plants and invertebrate animals such as rotifers, aphids, ants, wasps, and bees. It's also found in some vertebrates, including squamate reptiles, like certain lizards and snakes. In 2021, an Asian water dragon hatched from an egg at the Smithsonian National Zoo. Other vertebrates that can reproduce without a male include fish, amphibians, and birds. For example, in 2016, 3 eggs were laid by a zebra shark named Leonie at the Reef HQ Aquarium in Australia and hatched into live pups without a male to provide sperm. So, yes, some females are so good they don't need a male. You're right, some are fatherless. Wow. There's so much negativity directed at women who do not want men, and the men are like, oh good, you're gonna die alone with 50 cats, and there's a whole list of negative reasons that they think that we choose to be single. And when they're being so negative like that, all you're doing is proving that she made the right choice to be single, because you're not being positive about it. Now, some men online are being positive about it, and they're like, hey, she doesn't want to settle for BS anymore. And this is coming from men saying it. She don't want to settle for BS anymore. She's tired of being treated any old kind of way. Okay. She's just done. She's tired. So that's true. That is definitely true. And notice he's not being insulting. He's not going off. He's not saying, well, they're probably lesbians anyway, which I've heard that too. That's another reason why women don't want men, because they're lesbians. And, I find it interesting that males, oh, Lord. Whew. Hold on. Ta-da, I'm back. I find it interesting too when men say things like, women can't control their emotions. What does that have to do with not wanting a man? My love, that's me. Hush. Shush. You're okay. What does that have to do with anything? Women can't control their emotions. Okay, so let's look at some facts. Let's look at the fact that our biggest predators towards us are men. Let's look at the fact that not all men, so chill out if you don't fall in this category. If it don't apply, let it fly. Let's look at the fact that a lot of males are predators towards us. They commit assault on us. They commit pectual assault on us. They unalive us. And it's happening almost weekly in the news. Especially if she doesn't want him anymore. I'm tired of your cheating. I'm tired of you treating me like crap. And I'm done. And so he unalives her. Or she's putting too many demands on him and he don't want to deal with it. So he would rather be done with her and eliminate her. They go into schools. Young males go into schools and they start doing this all over the place randomly. They are prone to vicious crimes. Vicious crimes. Hey. But women can't control their emotions? You gotta be kidding me, right? You gotta be kidding me. It makes no sense. And, another one that they say, which we're going to get to the facts of that too. This is what they say, and here's the facts. They say that women are going to end up dying alone. Since we don't want to be partnered with the devil, why is being alone such a bad idea? Okay. What else do they say? You're going to die alone. Okay, so let's address that. Hospice nurses have come onto YouTube and have said these women do hospice for a living, which means when your spouse is dying, this is what happens typically. This is coming from a hospice nurse. This is what she does for a living. This is not something she read in a magazine. This is her actual career. Okay. She said that men Husbands are much more likely to put their terminal wife in a home, a nursing home, whereas wives are more likely to try to learn how to best take care of their terminal husband. Okay? So women are more devoted in that sense. Okay, what do I need to do to make his life better? What do I need special machinery? Do I need this? How often does he need to take his medication? She will go into nurse mode and take good care of him, and he will ditch her like that when she's terminal. And you think we're supposed to want you? You think we're supposed to want you? Really? I don't think so. Most people are mentally sick. It is just a matter of different degrees of sickness. 99.9% of people will not ever take their toxic, sick, demented ass into therapy. They won't do it. They won't do it. So what they prefer to do is to be involved with people and make their life a living hell until that person ditches them. Then they have the audacity to get angry because they were kicked to the curb. You were kicked to the curb because something is wrong with you. You got screws loose up here and you refuse to get help. So your punishment for refusing to get help is you're probably going to end up in hell. It wouldn't surprise me because you deliberately manipulated, lied, cheat, stole. You don't believe in God. You believe that you are God. So there's a seat in hell waiting for you. And if you don't think you think I'm bullshitting, when you die, you'll find out. You deliberately are cunning, backstabbing, manipulative, pathological liar. You think that's impressive to God? It isn't. It isn't. And you're so egotistical that if you're a sick person, you're so egotistical that you think that you are God. I don't have to believe in a man floating on the clouds because I am God. Really? Really? So when all these negative connotations are floating around by all these twisted ass men who are very aggressive on these videos on YouTube. They're very aggressive with their point and they're very cocky with the things that they say, and they absolutely make no sense when you look at it from an intellectual perspective. She's fatherless because, yeah, we came about without the use of a father, which probably would be better in some of our cases because our fathers were shit. They're gonna die alone. I'm here to tell you there are people who work in the medical field that are on YouTube, and they literally, in the nursing homes, they see men die alone all the time. All the time. Some don't have visitors and some don't have family because people are up to here with your bullshit. So women usually have someone in their corner, even if she doesn't have a partner. When she's sick or dying, she's got friends, she's got family. A lot of men are dying by themselves. These are people that didn't hear that or read about that in a book. They actually see it because this is their career. They work in a nursing home and they see men dying alone all the time. So when men throw that accusation out, you're going to die by yourself, you're actually speaking about yourself because we usually have someone in our corner. So nice try, but no dice. And what other nonsense do you want to come up with, you so-called men? What other bullshit do you want to come up with? And because men are so, I'm on a roll, because men are so goddamn obsessed with screwing all the time, and you're not making love because making love requires you to love the person. What a concept. That's why it's called making love, okay? Y'all are so into screwing, and that dick controls here to the point where you would lie, cheat, steal, manipulate, pathologically lie, create fake tears, anything to get all up in there, okay? We don't have to do that because y'all are always chasing us for it. So we don't have to walk around trying to lie for some bedroom action. All we got to do is walk in a room and you're ready. Okay? What we gotta do is walk in a room and you're ready for some action. We get tired of that too. Like I've said before, I'm not a deer. I don't like to be hunted. A lot of women don't want to be hunted. They're not wildlife. Okay? It's just absolutely ridiculous. A lot of people are going to be alone for potentially the rest of their life. And I'm telling you, you women, you might be afraid to die alone, or you're afraid, you're worried because you don't have a relationship, but now is the opportunity for you to give yourself the love that most men cannot give you. They only want to offer man meat. They don't want to offer real connection. They don't want to protect you. They do not want to drop everything when you're sick or hurt. They do not want to make sacrifices for you. They want the comfort of their life and have you come into their life and make it even better while they sit on their throne and allow you to do it. Where in the hell is that tempting? It isn't. So I'm gonna try to remember to put a video, the link to the video that I saw earlier, that basically says being single, ladies, is a gift. It is a gift. You know why? Because you have peace and tranquility. You do not have drama. You don't have someone lying and cheating their asses off because they can't be freaking faithful. You don't have to risk getting diseases because you don't have to deal with nobody and you're being celibate. Okay? So it's a gift to your health. It's a gift to your psychological well-being. It is a gift you give yourself. You learn yourself. The longer you stay single, the more you have a relationship with yourself, and you learn what you like, what you don't like. You might develop new hobbies. You may pick up on old hobbies that you used to do that you no longer do because you were in relationships with toxic ass people. So you can get back into that, whether it's painting, making crafts, whatever it is that you like to do. Okay? I would love to be able to make earrings. I looked at beaded earrings the other day. These are beaded, by the way. I looked at making beaded earrings because I seen some of the prices of them, and I'm like, oh shit, I could make that for almost nothing. It's gonna be time consuming though. But because I have stenosis of my neck and my spine, I wouldn't be able to do that because I cannot stay bent over for long periods of time because my neck and say this is my neck and my spine, it's scrunched together. My bones are scrunched together, so being bent over like that long periods of time would cause me so much pain that there's no words to describe the pain. So no, I cannot do that, but it's a nice thought in my head, but no. You develop a relationship with yourself. You go out by yourself. Look here. I have to correct something I said the other day. I said that I go to my birthday alone all the time, every year by myself. Well, that is true up until, let's see, up until 3 years ago or 4 years ago, something, I think. I met a friend and we tried the relationship romantic thing and it didn't work. It crashed and burned, but we're friends. And he takes me out for my birthday every year, and I don't have to go by myself anymore unless he wasn't available for some reason. But I have no problem. Listen, I'm a loner. I've been a loner my whole life because I knew when I was young that a lot of men, not all, a lot of men ain't shit. So I learned how to go movies by myself. I've always done it. It's so natural for me to go by myself. Honey, I go out to eat by myself. I go to restaurants by my damn self. I go shopping whenever I used to go shopping at the mall years ago. I go by my damn self. Okay? I go to the pet store at the mall and love on the puppies in there. Give them hugs and kisses. And, you can get love from a pet. You don't always have to get it from a person because a person, a lot of times, cannot be damn trusted. They're sneaky. So a pet is not like that. They like what they see. You feed them, water them, potty them, give them love. They're yours forever. Okay? So there's ways you could get love without getting it from a toxic ass person who refuses to get their stupid ass in therapy. They refuse. And like I said, some women are the same. They refuse to go into therapy and they are a tornado for the people that they get involved with as well. There's too many toxic ass people out there, way too many, and people get sick of it. They get sick of it. The only reason more men, well, some men are smart. They're starting to stay single too because they realize that a lot of women are toxic. So they've decided to be single. But they're even toxic with that too because they joined the red pill movement and the MGTOW, MGTOW. So I'm going to join all these angry men and I'm going to make myself more angry. Yay! Which makes you 1,000 times more toxic than you already were. And you think we're supposed to want that? Get the hell out of here. Okay? Ugh. So, I think it's good that people are deciding to be single. I think it's good that people are deciding to be celibate. There are positives to it. You're going to have more peace in your life. Women on this particular video were talking about, I could go to bed and I don't have to answer to nobody. I don't have to discuss things with nobody. I'm in charge of my own life. I don't have to talk about nothing with nobody. Just do what I want to do. Go to bed whenever I want to. I don't have to be, one lady said, I don't have to be pestered for sex. Again, we don't walk around hot constantly like men do. All right. Society pushes them to act that way. They're not really that hot because, like I said, men who go into the Navy, they're not going to all become gay because if I don't have it with somebody, I'm going to die. I'm going to literally die. All men that go into the Navy that are out in the ship for freaking submarine for like how often? They don't all become gay. So obviously you don't have to have that to survive. But society pushes that. And they put sexual connotations inside advertisements. And look at this sports car with this busty model woman standing next to it, giving the impression that if you're hot, and you're hot for her, you're probably going to get a car like that one day. Look how sexy she is. So it's like, even cigarettes. There was a sexual connotations with cigarettes where the camel actually looked like a male body part. Okay? Just gross. So society always pushes that. When women are showing, what do you call it? Like workout machinery. She's always in skimpy ass shit with shorts up her ass, with her legs open and closed, facing the camera. Here's my vagina. Look at that. Woo. That's not necessary when men, show off those equipment for you to work out. They do it with their arms or they do it with their legs, but they're fully dressed. They don't have their ass in the camera like women do, and they don't have their legs wide open like wee. There's sex everywhere you turn, and then you wonder why men don't have sexual self-control because the subliminal messages are everywhere and most people lack discipline. We don't get sucked into that. Women can actually look at commercials and see that it's hypersexualized. Men look at that and go, oh yeah, I need to get me one of those with the Wii. I need one of those machines and I need to get her too. Society pushes that on men and you wonder why they have no control because you won't allow them to have discipline. Anyway, so yeah, companies use it because it works. Men are weak and they use it because it works. They show skimpy women every time you turn around. It's just absolutely insane. But anyway, so I'm going to talk. The benefits of being single are so amazing. The peace that you will have. No more arguing over stupid shit. Okay? No more arguing over someone who gets a boner off of arguing. We don't have to deal with that anymore. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. So, wow, it's just great. Nobody nitpicking because I gotta get my daily boner fighting with you and arguing over stupid shit, and then I want to turn around and gaslight you and tell you that you like to argue. None of that. It's peaceful. So, again, I'm gonna try to remember to put that video in the description of this video, and you guys will enjoy it. There's a big, huge plus for women to be single. And I promote celibacy and I promote being single because you're not going to get the closeness, the companionship. Most people cannot give it. Most people don't know what love is. They simply do not have the tools in their toolbox to provide you a connection. They can't do it. Notice I didn't say money. Oh, women are gold diggers, you lying son of a bitch. How many of you men are laying on your ass, sticking it to the woman so you can have a place to live? And we're gold diggers? The more accusations y'all throw out there, the more we look at you. That's right. So there's a big plus to being single. Consider it. Your lives are going to change for the better. And like I said, you need to watch that video, and I will do everything I can to remember to put it in the description so you can watch it. And it just changes your perspective on why being single is a really, really, really good idea, especially in today's world. Okay? You guys take care. Much love. Bye.